Clearly I had to do this one. Today we'll be checking out what my survival tin is all about. Okay, well, no channel that is devoted to gear is complete without a survival kit. So, okay, today we're going to go through my survival kit. You can buy these things completely put together. You can make them yourself. This is a mix. I've bought a basic kit and I've added some things to it. This is a BCB mini mess tin. It's a nice little tin. I like it, and I'll show you what this is all about. We have a rubber band around it. This is not really waterproof to the extent that there are definitely some gaps between the cover and the tin. However, there is a nice little rubber seal in it, so it should be relatively waterproof. But making this completely waterproof would require running tape around this, electrical tape, or put the rubber band around it like this. You may need an even broader band for that, and it's a little difficult because you have the clamps, right? Now this is not a small kit. I mean, it's not super small. Got my calipers here. This is over 5 inches by well, almost 4 inches, so you do not just put this in a pocket. It's a bit big, but I always have it in my bag, and my bag is always with me, so okay. BCB, you got some survival instructions. This is printed on a type of plasticky stuff, which is quite nice. That means if it gets wet, you'll survive. It will survive, it will not go all bad. You've got a measuring device, you got, you know, some navigation skills, how to make water, how to collect water, etc. I think it's pretty nice. So it's a simple thing you can just put on there. And in there, and this is paper, you have an accident evaluation report, which can indicate where someone is hurt, etc., and what to do. Some basics, you know, to see what you can do if someone is hurt, how to, you know, assess what's going on, how to stabilize them. Okay, the little kit has these nice little rolling clamps. Here you got the top cover. There is a reflective thing on there. As you can see, it does reflect light, which means you can use it to signal for help. And here you have the rubber seal. The seal can be taken out, and that's a good thing. I chose this little tin for that because it means that you can boil water in it if you're in a pinch. Clearly not a huge amount, but you can boil water and then purify it with that. So then you can drink it. Okay, what's in the kit? Well, 2 condoms. I show this to colleagues and they always laugh, but the thing is, these are simple condoms. You can use them for, well, some clear purposes, but the other purpose in a survival situation is water carrying. They hold at least 1 liter of water. You may be able to squeeze in 2 liters. That means you can carry it. Then you put it in a sock, you carry it along with you, and you can go from waterhole to waterhole and just, you know, walk around carrying water. Okay, we got some cotton, a simple cotton ball, tinder to start a fire. You open it up a bit, and you can start a fire with it. Got a survival whistle. This will carry farther than your voice will, and if you're hurt or you got a problem with your neck, you've got a sore throat, you're parched because you haven't had water for a day, then it may be difficult to scream, and you can use this. Now, careful, you may want to lower your volume. I'm going to blow it because, hey, you gotta blow your whistle once in a while, so you will attract attention. Okay, good. What else is in there? Well, clearly a survival saw, just a simple wire saw. You can use this to cut off reasonable branches. Clearly not fell a huge 600-year-old oak with it, but, you know, small young trees. If you need to make a shelter, if you have to cut something down, you can do it with this. Here we've got a small knife. This came pretty dull. I sharpened it. It's clearly a buck imitation. It's a small knife, but in a pinch, I'll take it. Okay. Small folding knife does lock, and you know, cutting small things, feather sticks, etc. Here we got a small fishing kit. Quite a bit of line in there. Got some sinkers. We have hooks. Small hooks will allow you to carry small fish and to catch small fish and big fish Big hooks only allow you to catch big fish, so there are fairly small hooks in there. Here we got a little pencil, very simple, but allows you to write. I have paper in the form of that, a survival guide in this, so if I have to make some notes, I can. Got a candle, simple candle, light a fire. If circumstances are difficult, light this, and then use that to create a continuous flame and just spark your fire. Here we've got a couple of safety pins, a medium one, 2 medium ones and 3 smaller ones. So that's cool. You can use them for all kinds of things, keep your clothes together. I once was at a conference and my one of my colleagues, his girlfriend, had a large blister that needed to be popped. Nobody had anything with them. People made fun of my survival kit, but at the end of the day, guess what was used to pop that blister? It's simple, you know, it always comes in handy. Alright, here we got a small roll of medical tape in a Ziploc bag. If necessary, you can carry water in this. Clearly it's only a few sips, but you know, a few sips of water can make a difference. Medical tape, always useful, right? You can treat a basic wound with this. You could create a plaster if necessary, etc. Okay, here we got fire steel and striker. You got your fire steel, a basic button compass, always useful. I typically carry a larger compass as well. In fact, I carry a compass in the medical pouch in my coat. I carry a small button compass on a pouch on my belt, and I have this. So I have 3 compasses. With the 3 of those combined, I should be able to find my way. Here you got the striker. I use this to create sparks. This is also a saw, so you have a small hacksaw. Clearly, again, cutting down a 600-year-old oak, it's not going to happen, but cut off a small branch, it is possible. Alright, what else have we got in here? Here we got a little bit of cordage. It's very simple. This doesn't have a lot of tug strength. I mean, it's not going to bear your weight, but you need to tie something together, you can. So, just a bit. Here we got snare wire. You can set snares, you can also tie stuff together. And this is stronger, right? So you can use that. Little sewing kit. Simple truth, if you're on the run, if you're in a survival situation, your clothes are going to deteriorate after a while. This has a needle, it has green, black and white thread, it has 2 buttons, it has a safety pin. Keep your clothes together, right? If nothing else, it makes you feel better, but also if you're in a cold environment, it'll keep you warm. Alright, here we've got 2 band-aids, plasters. You may get wounded. This allows you to take care of basic small cuts. Here we have a larger plaster. Here we got some 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 water purification tablets, a liter each. So 10 liters of water. That should tide you over a bit. Here we have 5 glow sticks, mini glow sticks. This is something I added. I got 3 yellow ones. I got a sort of transparent. That's a sort of whitish light. And then I got a pink one. It's very simple. You take them, you pop them, and you got 24 hours of light. These things go for 24 hours. I've tested that. After 24 hours, I mean, they still glow, albeit very, very dimly, but they will glow. You've got light. Read a map, read your compass if you have to move at night. It doesn't drain batteries of your flashlight, etc. So, not bad. Here I've got a striker for weatherproof matches. Here I have a NATO container. This is, it should be waterproof. In there is another cotton ball and a whole bunch of weatherproof matches, including a striker, a second striker, just to be sure. There is a rubber O-ring there to keep this thing waterproof, but as I said, they're weatherproof matches, so in principle they should work all the same. You've got a striker there. You could try to use this with a knife to create sparks, but I think it's mainly used for the matches. And what I really like about this container is signaling mirror. Now this thing, oh, someone is drilling. This is a pretty, I have to move it here to this side of the screen to because my desk light is there, but as you can see, it is a nice reflective surface, so you have an emergency signaling mirror, you know, if you are in a pinch. Okay, then we're not nearly done. We are nearly done, but there is a razor blade in here. I'm not going to unpack it, but because it's nicely wrapped. Razor blade, super sharp. If you have to do cutting when you're in the field, this will work. And here I have some heavy-duty black electrical tape wrapped around a thick jumbo paperclip. Paperclips are super useful. If you need to poke into something, or you need to reach under something where you can't put your hand in, you can roll this thing out, you can bend it, you can make a little hook, you can fish for stuff, so you can do quite a lot of things with this. And paperclip that take up very little space, very little weight, and very, very versatile things. I don't know what they are drilling, but it's some heavy-duty drilling going on there. And finally, I have this little metal gimmicky thing. What's that for, you may ask? Well, quite simple. Put it on your tin, you can carry it. And not just carry it, it's not so much about carrying as it is about holding this over a fire. You know, make a little thing, put water in there, or fish, or whatever you got, put it under the fire, and with this, you know, clearly this will get hot too, but with a branch, you can take it off, and you don't have to suspend it and put it physically in the fire, you can just suspend it over the fire. And it doesn't really take up a whole lot of space, as you can see there. So, that's my survival tin. As you can see, quite a lot of stuff in there. As I said, some stuff came with it, some stuff I put in it. Make your own tin, adapt it to your needs, put in the stuff that you really think you'll need. Know what's in there, use it regularly, of course, restock it once you've used something up. Other things you could put in here, alcohol swabs, a simple alcohol wipe. It's good for starting a fire, disinfecting a wound. That's something I'm probably going to add. Maybe some butterfly closures, you know, so that if you have a somewhat more gaping wound, you can put that on there. There's a bunch of things you can add. There's some stuff I'm sure that some people would take out of this, but it's a personal kit. So, I hope this was useful, and I'll see you later. Bye bye.